Boom, good morning. It is Wednesday, so happy hump day, everybody. This is day number 3 of Level Up Week. We have been foam rolling, and there's all kinds of rollers you can have. There's all kinds of sticks. There's all kinds of massage balls and things. So I will cover this a little bit more detail on Friday, but a quick note, because I had some questions about this. What's the best roller? The stick, the ball, this, spikes, flat. The best roller is the one that you will use. The best roller is the one that you have because you can start using it today. So I recommend using whatever you have, whether it's a ball, a stick, a roller, a long roller, a short roller, a flat roller, roller that has all these kinds of things on it. It doesn't matter, just roll. Rolling is better than not rolling. Piece of cake, all right? Today, we're stepping away from the IT band. It's funny because when I used to teach rolling, I always started with the IT band because it's the most painful. And I thought, if they can see what it's supposed to feel like with their IT band, they'll know what to look for in other areas of your body. It's not true. It's not good. When I was in California a couple of weeks ago at the Super Bowl of fitness conventions, like the smartest people in the fitness industry are the ones that are presenting at these events. They said to not roll the IT band. First thing is, we're actually not born with IT bands. I know that sounds weird, but it's because IT bands are formed as we walk, as we begin to walk more, as we begin to run. The tissue basically builds up layer after layer after layer after layer because we're repeating movements over time. We don't need IT bands when we're born because we're not walking. And it's just connective tissue. Fascia, ligaments, and tendons are connective tissue. They connect muscles to bones, bones to muscle, joints, bones to bones. And that is, when you're rolling your IT band, you're rolling connective tissue. Is it bad? I wouldn't say it's bad, but it doesn't really do much for you. So instead of the IT band, we're gonna step away and we're gonna go to the outside of your quad, which is called your vastus lateralis, if you care to know. You have 4 muscles in your quadricep muscle, hence quad, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of them is your quadricep or your vastus lateralis. So when you roll your IT band, you typically roll, you go to the side of your hip and you go straight down to the side of your knee, right? When you roll your quad, the main part of your quad, you're rolling from the front of your hip down the center of your leg. So we're gonna go in between those 2 spots today, which is your VL, your vastus lateralis, okay? So we're gonna start right at the top of the hip, just inside of the IT band, just inside of the center of your hip, and then we're gonna go down the outer line, okay? It's tender too, so it's not like all of a sudden all the pain's gone because we're not on the IT band, but it's more beneficial for you. I'm gonna see if I can move my camera. I think that'll be better. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna lie down, place the foam roller slightly more to the front of your body than your IT band, okay? Start there and we're gonna move up and down about 2 inches down and 1 inch up. Right away, you're gonna find a hot spot, right? Pretty tender right there. We do 2 to 4 of these side to side movements, which I call cross frictions. And then 2 to 4 knee bends. Woo! And then we go down a little bit closer to the knee. If you can. So for me, I have a really, really tender spot. I'm gonna breathe through it. Go up and down. I'm gonna breathe through it again because it's still very tender. And then a couple of cross frictions. I'll do about 4. And then a couple of knee bends, okay? And you can do that again and go down even closer to the knee. But again, we're not on the center of the thigh and we're not on the IT band, which is the complete side of the thigh. It's somewhere in between. Play with it. Roll forward and roll back and see what feels good for you on both legs, okay? Sometimes the closer you get to the knee, the more tender. Sometimes the closer you get to the knee, the less tender. It depends on what your exercise is. It depends on what your body does. It doesn't matter. The goal is just to find those spots. And then we wiggle and then we bend. I would say about 4 different hot spots from your hip down towards your knee is a good goal to have. And then we're gonna switch sides. So again, we're gonna go, instead of directly on the side and instead of directly on the front, go right in between that space. So start with the roller there. Take your leg down, up and down. I would say about 2 inches down, about 1 inch up until you find that first hot spot. Sit on it and breathe. Oh man, oh. And then cross, cross, cross. And a couple of knee bends. Yeah. Once it feels like it's released a little bit, let's go down a little bit lower, closer towards the knee. So up 2 inches, down 1. Up 2 inches, down 1. Find that spot, take a deep breath in. Let it go, one more time, inhale. Exhale, cross friction. About 2 to 4, and then knee bends. And sometimes when you try to bend your knee, it won't bend because it's so tender, and that's okay. That's okay, just breathe through it. Okay, let's do one more. So find another hot spot a little bit closer to the knee. Hold it there, breathe. Woo. You want to try to relax the muscle too. When it's tender, your muscle's gonna do this, and the breathing helps it do this. Okay, so just breathe. And then once you release it, cross friction. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and then knee bend. Heel towards the butt, about 2 to 4 times. Oh, and we're done. So that's what I want you to focus on from now on, okay? Is getting away from the IT band and focusing more on the lateral aspect of your quad. Remember, instead of straight down the side and instead of straight down the front, it's in between that space. Play with it a little bit, find where it feels best for you, and do it today. Do both sides, both legs, 2 to 4 spots from the hip down to the knee. And then type boom, give me a fist bump in the comments below. It's hump day. Halfway there, we gotta get it done. So after you foam roll, I want you to drink your water, okay? Stay hydrated, it's hot out there today no matter where you live. We're gonna make it a good one. Reach out to me if you have questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Well done.